Women want to be soft in their homes. Most women want to be led by their partner, especially feminine women. Let me not say most women. Feminine women want to be led. So that's who I'm speaking to right now. Masculine men want to lead. Well, this is the thing. If I'm making all the decisions for the household, because I don't question where my rent is going to come from. I have a call, like all the things you just said. I'm like, oh, I did that 15 years ago. So the conversations are a little bit different. And I feel like if you have to juggle between how am I going to put food in my fridge, gas in my car, and also pay my rent on time. Because at a time when I first moved to America from Canada at 20 years old, that was my story. That was a long time ago. And that's no longer my story. So if that's your story, great. Go be with somebody that has that similar story. Go be with somebody else.
That's the extreme example.
That's the extreme.
But the conversations that we have, and women are literally saying, I make $300,000 a year. If he makes $100K, he's not valuable.
But wait, Doc, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not about leadership. It's about leadership. So for me,
but money doesn't equate to leadership at all.
All right, y'all. This is about to be a crazy conversation. I need everybody to come in and drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. And if anybody has anything to share, I would love to have anybody that wants to come on, especially the guys. If y'all want to come up and argue this $70,000 a year conversation, because this is the main reason why we're doing this show. Sarah Fontenot, a good friend of mine, she was on tonight's conversation. Shout out to Ace Metaphor and tonight's conversation. And she got on there and literally said, I wouldn't date a man that makes $70,000 a year. And we are here to talk about it. Shout out to New Orleans, Australia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee. What's going on, Brown Sugar? Welcome, MrLetGo Podcast Live. Drop your city in the chat. Let them know where you viewing from. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We about to have some fun. And hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button.
Let me finish. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if you are going to lead me in the ways, that means you need to have the mindset. That means you need to have the mentality, the emotions, the spirit, the energy, the physical. And that's why I said in the beginning, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. You cannot use 7 because that's how I measure success. It's not just about the money. If all you have is money, you're broke. And to a woman, if all you have is your body, you're broke too. Y'all deserve each other. That's the modern day woman I'm talking about. And the men, they deserve each other. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to lead this household, I don't want to have to slow down to let you pass me up.
I don't want to have to slow down to let you pass me up. And that is one of the things that a lot of women are having. Some women, I would say, are having issues with. There's a caterpillar butterfly issue with modern men and modern women. The modern man, to a certain degree, just wants to make his $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year and be happy. Modern women, sadly, because of their phones, they're watching everybody else's life, whether right or wrong. To me, is inspirational. So I'm not looking at this as being wrong, but they're looking at their phones and seeing what everybody else is doing. Women or children, it is what it is. And they want more, right? And the men are like, yo, why do you want more? We're happy with our lives, right? Well, a lot of women don't want that type of ceiling. So this is a ceiling issue. It's not a man that makes $70,000 issue. There's a caterpillar versus butterfly issue where sometimes for some women, they actually want to get out of the soil, where the caterpillars are, because the caterpillars, to a certain degree, they're probably happy doing what caterpillars do. But there's a feeling or this instinct or this want to become a butterfly. And for a lot of Black people, the person that usually wants to climb up that tree, form a cocoon, get in the cocoon, and at some point, turn into a butterfly is usually the woman. So to a certain degree, black women, they don't make more money than men. They're not better than black men. They're not smarter than black men. They're not more intellectual than black men. But they are more ambitious than the average black man. So this conversation is about ambition and wanting to become a butterfly versus the man being okay with being a caterpillar. That's what the actual conversation is in its rarest form or rawest form.
Speak about the women who are not feeling, because it's so extreme that the average woman doesn't make that much money.
That's true.
Right? So when we're speaking,
And the conversation about average, we're going to talk about the whole average thing. The reason why Sarah is getting so much flack for what she said in this episode is because of the conversation about average, right? But this is what's crazy. Didn't Kevin Samuels talk about average? Didn't Kevin Samuels tell a woman that she's average at best? And thousands of women got upset and went crazy. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that Kevin Samuels video. I got it here somewhere. But he literally said, ma'am, you're average at best. And everybody was like, oh, I can't believe you called her average. And some woman literally came out there and said, that young girl got emotionally some dumb shit that she said. And the woman was like 30. And the first thing I thought to myself was like, okay, what's wrong with average? Why are women so upset? So in this situation, it's actually the opposite. It's actually men being called average by Sarah Fontenot. Follow her on Instagram, and she has a podcast called It's Giving. And shout out to Ace Metaphor. Follow him. He has an app called Tonight's Conversation. It's an actual app. Is in the app store. So go to your app store and look up Tonight's Conversation, and you'll be able to see these full videos. But she's on Tonight's Conversation saying that men are average. And now men are getting upset when a woman says the average man isn't necessarily what a lot of women want. So if it's okay when he does it, Kevin Samuels, but it's not okay when she does it, it sounds like a little bit of hypocrisy.
who are not feeling, because it's so extreme that the average woman doesn't make that much money.
That's true.
Right? So
What does that have to do with anything? Sarah is not the average woman. So she doesn't look like the average woman. She doesn't talk like the average woman. She doesn't act like the average woman. She's not around average men. So when you look at the average woman doesn't make that much money, what does that have to do with Sarah? Let's keep going.
when we're speaking about extremes, we're speaking about your specific situation, right? And we are not accounting for the actual listener. The actual listener.
We're not accounting for the actual listener. So I'm going to stop it right there. We're not accounting for the actual listener. Why do we have to account for the average listener all the time? See, this same thing has happened to me. I say, I don't want to date an overweight woman. I don't want to date women that are over 230. Guess what? The average listener, female listener, is in the neighborhood of 230. They're like 180 to 230. So I'm supposed to date my listeners? Why do I have to date? Why? I don't understand. Spelled the name wrong, but it's still true. Spell what name wrong? What I spell wrong? Shout out to Jordan. Never carried a purse, but LeBron does. Yo. What do you mean? I spelled the name wrong. I'll change the name. Tell me what I spelled wrong so I can fix it. What did I spell wrong? But let's keep going. But hold on, let's stop right there, and we're going to come back to this. But this is what Sarah said.
Because I was asked.
This shit is crazy.
Currently, I'm being eaten alive on the internet because I was asked, would I date a man that makes $70,000? What do you think my answer
I know
was?
your answer was no, because we had the conversation. I was like, really?
Now tell me why that's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
Why is it judged so harshly?
Because a lot of people fall into that price range.
What does that have to do with me?
Because immediately.
Exactly. What does that have to do with me? Why do we have to date people that we don't want to date because our audience is the way that they are versus the way we are? Like, I don't understand that. We, to a certain degree, are influencers. We are people of influence. People come to us for answers. And because people come to us for answers, we aren't supposed to be dating, I don't know, whatever they are saying, because we are like, I'm in a 20%. And the majority of the people are in the 80%. Sarah is in the 20%. And the majority of her audience are in the 20%. I mean, the 80%. Sarah is not going to date the 80% man. I'm not going to date. Well, I would date the 80% woman, but I'm a man. So it's a difference. There's hypergamy. So her being a woman, she's hypergamous. So she's already in the 20% percentile, just looks wise, body wise. She ain't got no kids. The average 30-year-old woman has kids. So she's not average even as a woman that doesn't have kids, right? And she's hypergamous. Why the hell would a hypergamous woman want to date a man that makes $70,000 a year when she makes way more than $70,000 a year? See, I would date a woman that makes less than $70,000 because she would be the hypergamous person. So it's a difference.
Immediately, people go into, oh, you're talking about me.
Right.
And so that's the knee jerk.
Yeah.
So that's why they're like, oh, this is that and the third.
Right.
And you have the people that have been gold dug on.
Okay.
And oh, she just after the money, man. And so you got that coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
For me, I'm team preference. I'm like, you like what you like. Because a lot of times we don't have any control over what we like.
Yeah.
What about this?
Okay, tell me.
Let's say you meet a man.
Ooh.
Everything is on point.
Oh, spicy.
With that salary. He's 70,000, but
Yeah.
everything about him is right up your alley.
So this is my question. Is he committed to the 70,000 or is that just right now?
No, it's just right now. He's open
that's
to
different.
he's open to, he's trying to do different
He's an
things
entrepreneur.
within his business, whatever that may be.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The 70,000 is not the end all be all for
Okay,
him.
well that's completely different.
Yeah.
And is it potential in action? Like, is he in action or is he just talking?
He moving and shaking. He's
Oh,
moving
that's
and shaking.
completely different
ambition.
story.
But he's 70 grand in. And he might be 70 grand in for the first 3-4 years y'all dating.
Okay.
But he's still moving and shaking.
There's no way a man's gonna come around me and stay at 70 grand for 3-4 years. That's not even realistic.
But would you help him?
I would help him. That's what I'm saying. There's no way with a me on your side.
And the problem is with women, guess what? They don't want to spend their whole lives trying to help a man make more money. See, it's one thing about being a helpmate, but it's another thing about being somebody's mommy. If I have all the sauce, if I have all the answers, and we're talking about a woman, why would a woman with all the sauce and with all the answers get with a guy and she has to teach him how to do everything? Like a lot of men who are 9-to-5 people, they don't know how to run ads. They don't know how, they don't even know what a funnel is, let alone how to build a funnel. What's up, October 3074? So it's like she would literally have to teach him like 6 years worth of stuff, because you can boost an ad on Instagram, but ain't gonna do nothing. You can run an ad on Facebook, it still ain't gonna do nothing, because you got to know how to target. Excuse me. You got to know how to create an ad. And when it comes to ad creation, in order to properly sell something, you got to create like 7 to 10 different ads to see which ad works. So as a dude that works at a job, he don't know about, he don't know about all this stuff. Like, there are certain websites where you can like there's something called ShipBob. There's something called Fast Moss. There's AI. There's Google VEO. There's so many different websites that you've never heard of. So being with a woman like her and you don't know nothing about this world, it's not going to be a fun experience for her, because he's going to be like, oh, wait. So what I got to do? So what I got to push? So what? Hey, why this ain't working? She's going to be like, yo, I got my own shit to be worrying about. I don't have time to be sitting here holding your hand. She will literally have to hold somebody's hand to get all this shit done. Who the fuck wants to go through all that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a different question though.
Yeah, there's a chance.
If you're committed to 70,000, I don't fit in that vision for life. But if you're growing your business and you just don't know, or you need the right relationships, or you need to be in different rooms, I know my role.
What if he's a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate about what he does?
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a career where you could just be like, yo, I'm shooting for that 90,000.
See, this is a scenario right here where he doesn't want to make $100,000. He's happy as a school teacher.
He just.
All right. So shout out to It's Giving Podcast. Shout out to Sarah Fontenot. So let's get into this. So shout out to this guy. It's that DATSH. I think this is his channel. So subscribe to his channel. That Shack, I guess that Shack 2X. Shout out to him. Go follow him.
Even if you are that 50, 60, 70,000 earning man, there is still a desire for you at some point to make enough to where your wife doesn't have to work.
Yes. Are people not able to make a living and provide a beautiful life with $50,000? That's crazy. That is exactly what he said. That's what he said.
See, this is a problem. You see how everybody got upset and started yelling and all this other stuff? I want y'all to see what just happened. I need y'all to see what just happened. And this is the problem with black people, men and women. Do it again. It's crazy.
Even if you are that 50, 60, 70,000 earning man, there is still a desire for you at some point to make enough to where your wife doesn't have to work.
Yes.
Now, that alone, what is wrong with that statement? And October 3074 said $50K a year in New York City is poverty. I agree.
Are people not able to make a living and provide a beautiful life with $50,000? That's crazy. That is exactly what he said. That's what he said.
It's not crazy. That the word isn't crazy. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like I or Sarah don't want to do it. What is wrong with not wanting to do something? Some people don't like jumping in the swimming pool at pool parties. Are you going to say you at a pool party and you don't want to jump in the pool? That's crazy. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like, why is it crazy? Because I don't want to do something. What's up, friend?
That's exactly what he said.
That's true. She got you right there, my buddy. She got you. You just said somebody making $60,000 can't have a comfortable living. The average person.
Kevin Samuels talked about the average woman, or calling a woman average, and women freaked the hell out. Now the shoe is on the other foot, and we're talking about women who don't necessarily want to live an average life. An average life. You see, the thing about it is, with making $60,000 a year, you can't do shit past paying your bills. I'll say it again. You can't do shit past paying your bills. Once bills are paid, kids are good, your car has gas in it, oil changes, car notes are on time, you ain't got no money left. So you can't do shit past that. You can't go out on dates. You can't travel nowhere. You can't buy shit else. You can't do shit. And that is the average life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Some people don't want to live that type of life. Because if you're making $50,000 a year, I'm sorry, that is poverty in 2025. Let me know if I'm right. Say yes or no in the chat. Say yes or no in the comments. Is $50,000 a year living in a major city with a wife and 2 kids, is that poverty in a major city? Am I crazy? Yes or no? In most states, $70,000 a year is more than enough. Most spend about $4,000 a month at minimum. Let's see, at minimum on everything, and she's bringing in at least 40 y'all straight. Your income should increase with rates. Your income does not increase. Like, people get raises, it'd be like a 3% raise. So your income does not increase. As an entrepreneur, your income increases. Your income does not goddamn increase. But am I wrong? Yes or no, y'all? Is 50. We're not talking about 70. This man said 50. Let me back up. Let me make sure what he just said.
A comfortable living. The average.
He said a comfortable living. Let me back it up. All right, this is what he said.
Exactly what he said.
That's true. She got you right there, my buddy. She got you. You just said somebody making $60,000 can't have a comfortable living. The average person makes $40,000. The average person. So a person can definitely.
So he's talking about 40. 40 is poverty. 40 is poverty. And if you're making 40 and you're in a major city, you probably live in poverty. You're in a hood. Like, you know, if you live in even Arizona, if you live in some Idaho, Nebraska or something, yeah, 40 might be okay. But if you live in a major city, $40,000 a year is poverty.
Definitely be comfortable at 60. Hey, Drew, I already know this thing. I've been battling this for a minute now. Y'all know how much $50,000 is, right? $50,000? That's like $4,000 a month. Unless you live in New York or California or.
Most people live in New York, California, Texas, and Atlanta. Do you know how big California is? Do you know how big New York is? Well, not New York. New Jersey and New York, I would say. Do you know how big Philly is? Do you know how big Atlanta ain't really that big, but these cities like are where the majority of, we're talking about black people in particular. This is where the majority of black people are. And I'm not excluding white people, but most black people live in Philly, New York, Chicago, Texas, Atlanta, and California, I think I said. That's where the majority of black people live. Washington, D.C. Black people live in major cities. So if you're a black person and you only make $40,000 a year, most likely you live in poverty. You live in a hood. Louisiana, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I guess Louisiana, but I would say, yeah. Okay, yeah. Louisiana too.
Like, you live in downtown, yeah, you can't do it. But besides that, I don't know what people be talking about.
If you give yourself a 5, that's average. Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
And the same thing goes for women. Average men usually get fat chicks. Average men who make $40, $50, $60,000 a year, you got to get a fat chick. Like, I've given my weight scale plenty of times. Have y'all heard of my weight scale? Yes or no for women? Say yes or no in the chat. Have y'all heard my weight scale for women when it comes to this conversation? Everybody in the chat say yes or no, because I'll share it again if y'all don't know. Say yes or no if y'all heard my weight scale, and my weight scale is super accurate. Come on, are y'all gonna comment or not? Like, let me know if y'all have heard my weight scale. So, okay, some of y'all are saying no. This is my weight scale, and this is not made up. This is an actual, well, I made it up, but it's in real life is what I'm saying. The weight scale is this. To a certain degree, you know, there are different people. If you weigh less than 130, you don't have to pay no bills. You can be taken care of because your job is done already, because you're most likely going to be able to stay 130 for the rest of your life because you're 130 as a 25, 30-year-old. Okay. So you're 130, you don't have to pay nothing. If you're 150, if you're over 130, between 130 and 150, you have to pay 30% of the bills. So it's a 70-30 thing. And that is what I would say my average woman is, between 130 and 150. All right. If you're 150 to 180, you are 50-50 with the man. The average woman is 180. So if you're 160 to 180, you are going to pay 50-50 with your man. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. 50-50 to the 50-50 people. All right. 180, women who are 180, you get 50-50. The man that wants 50-50 can't get a woman that's 130. He has to get a woman that's 180. All right. 180 to 230 is going to pay the majority of the bills. And this all depends on height. So the average woman, we're talking about the average woman. The average woman is like 5'5". So a woman that's 5'5" and she's 200 pounds, 230, you're going to pay the majority of the bills. So now the man pays 30% of the bills and you pay 70% of the bills. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you're over 230, you're 240 pounds as a woman and you 5'5". Not only does a man not have to pay anything, but you also have to pay his child support. And there's no woman on the planet that meets a man at 240, 250 pounds, and he's not 240, 250 pounds, or, okay, the man is different. There's no woman on the planet that a man meets and she's 240 pounds, 5'5", and she is not expected to pay his child support, along with paying all the bills. So the thing about it is, the reason why the man is with you when you're 240 pounds is because he needs help with his child support, because he has kids. Because you're not going to get a man that doesn't have 2 kids and isn't behind on his child support and you're 240. Because if you're 240 and you're 5'5", there's a reason why he's dating you. He needs somewhere to stay. and he's behind on his child support. So that is the weight scale. Are there people that doesn't apply to? A small amount of people, small amount of people. But that weight scale is literally accurate for almost every person in the United States. Other countries may be different. Other races, ethnicities may be different. Because Latino people, they kind of like the little fat face Latino women. So in America, with everyday people, that is the average weight scale. All right. So, but when it comes to the average man, if you make $40,000 a year, you are going to fall in that weight scale because you can't pay the majority of the bills. So because you can't pay the majority of the bills, you have to go up in the weight scale and date a woman that's 230 and up, because you can't even pay 50-50 if you make 40,000. If you make 70,000, you can go 50-50. So if you make $70,000 a year, your woman is going to be 5'5" and 180. There's nothing wrong with that. See, I'm not saying there's something wrong with anybody. I'm saying that you have to operate within your weight scale or your income scale. But if you want a chick that goes to the gym all the time, goes to Pilates, she's fine as hell, got a fat ass, but she got a small waist, and she's like 130, 140, she's going to want a guy that makes at least $100,000 a year, because he's going to have a lifestyle that would show that. And most likely you're going to have to pay the majority of the bills. Betty said, this is insane. I don't care. Like, I don't make the rules. This is what life is. So understand this. I'm not making any of these rules. I made up the weight scale, but I didn't make it up. This is an understanding of what happens out in the world. You're 240. You pay the majority of the bills in your household. If you go in any apartment complex, if, like, as an example, in the hood, in the projects, let's just say in the projects. In the projects, behind every door in the projects, behind every door is a fat woman and a skinny man. Behind every one of the doors in the projects, if you were to walk up, if you took your kids trick-or-treating and y'all went in the hood and you knocked on the door, trick-or-treat, behind every door in the hood is a fat woman and a skinny man. That is a fact. And the skinny man don't pay shit. And he got kids from other women. That's a guarantee. This is a fact. So let's keep going.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women.
That right there is actually wrong. And he actually started saying that the average man, that average high earning man marries average looking women. So I don't know what the hell Kevin Samuels is saying right there, because that is literally a contradiction of what he said a million times, because it's true. The average millionaire, he's married to an average woman. So I don't know why the hell Kevin Samuels said that shit. That's a lie. The average millionaire, his wife, not the chicks he's dating, his wife, she's an average looking woman. So that's a lie what Kevin Samuels just said.
Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average. So,
but ma'am, you please don't make me say it. Listen, you said, so I should just settle for an average guy. And I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not get?
I would be settling.
And the reason why I'm playing this right here, y'all, is because you dudes are totally okay with a man saying this to women. See, a lot of you dudes need to be humbled, just like Kevin Samuels was humbling women. A lot of you dudes need to be humbled. You are average at best. And why is that a shock? And I want to show y'all what average or below average looks like, what Kevin Samuels was doing.
What's going on?
How are you? How old are you?
Me? I'm 28.
Rank this guy. See, Kevin Samuels started off ranking men, calling men average. If you don't make this amount of money, you're not going to get this type of woman. Rank this man right here, y'all. Ladies, right now, rank this man. Not him again. Rank this man, y'all. Give me a number where y'all rank him. I can't do it. Ladies, rank this man. Give me a number.
All right. What's the disagreement?
I don't feel, even if black men reach the certain level that that we should aspire to reach, I don't think the black women will follow us. I feel like 80% of them will still shit on us and leave us hanging.
Why? First of all, you said I feel twice.
And that's another part that's another aspect that nobody wants to talk about. The average black man does not know how to articulate themselves, but they want to be somebody's leader, but they don't know how to articulate themselves. They speak like women. Well, I just feel like, I feel like this. I feel like that, like a goddamn woman. But y'all want a woman to submit to y'all, and y'all want a woman that will take y'all when y'all only make $40,000 a year. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so y'all rate the guy, y'all. All right, so you got a 3. She said 0. He's a 2 or 3 all day. Us as men know where we stand. Most of us know. No, modern men do not know where they stand. That's why we're having this conversation. Because if we knew if y'all knew where y'all stand, this wouldn't be a conversation. He's a 3 or a 4. Blue blood reality. We definitely are. No, you're not. Not you, but black men are not. I be watching the comments. Y'all, or some of y'all, are just like the women.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't finding enough for no money.
See? She just proved my point. If you don't have no money, y'all see that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying right now. She just said it. Remember I said the weight scale? I said this woman is about 250. Remember I said if you 250 pounds, you're going to pay all the bills and pay the man's child support. She said if you ain't got no money, you're going to be with me. She literally said it.
And he wouldn't. So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
Nothing.
he don't got no money. So
He ain't got no money.
no money.
You ain't finding enough for no money.
I'm not finding enough for him.
He ain't got no money. That's what she's saying. He ain't got no money. So I am paired with a man that ain't got no money. And that's her life. And she's going to Kevin Samuels saying, I want a man that makes more money. You can't. She literally is saying, this is my reality, Kevin Samuels. How do I get a better man? Because my reality is dating men who ain't got no money, and I got to pay his child support. If you can't see your collarbone, I had cancer. That's what that is. I can see my collarbone. I'm a man. Well, that's probably a muscle. You can't see your collarbone as a woman. You gonna date a man who ain't got no money?
No. You're 6. You're 5. You're 5. You said you're 6, man. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
Literally what I said. You don't get money.
Did you go to college?
No, I didn't.
Okay, ma'am.
I have my own business.
Congratulations. Don't care. Man, you got 2 children. And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
That is about the fact that y'all are pretending that somebody who makes $50,000 to $60,000 is like a bum. That's what the
Isn't that the wording that women say? You're saying if I'm average, I'm ugly. No, you're average. So the same thing with this dude. Nobody said a man that makes $50,000 is a bum. He's saying Sarah is saying you are below average. This is what a person that makes $50,000 a year, a man that makes $50,000 a year looks like. This man makes $40,000 a year.
See any issue with that?
This is what you look like when you make $40,000 a year.
No.
But he's not a bum. He's just below average.
That's a problem. As a man, you shouldn't worry about how you feel. That's why we think and what we do. It's one of the things we talk.
Because the thing about it is, it's not just about money. It's about lifestyle. This man has a poster hanging up in his room like he's a child. So it's not about him not making no money. It's about the all-encompassing person. It's all the same.
Talk about women all the time. They always say, I feel. So what makes black women biologically different than any other group of women?
Biologically?
Yes.
There is no difference.
Then why
not from a biological perspective.
Then why would they not respond to the same evolutionary biology type things?
From what I've seen from anecdotal experience, it's like it's a temporary
What part of the country
reaction.
do you live in?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
So why does the divorce rate drop dramatically for black couples as well over an income of $250,000?
I didn't know that.
Because you don't live like that, sir. You're anecdotally talking shit about women.
Get in the way of the progress of what it is that we're doing. Like, honestly, like,
listen to this dumb shit.
There's an active effort to get in the way of the progress of what it is that we're doing. Like, honestly, like,
what does that mean, though? You come in and say black women have been my enemy. You're gonna have to give me a specific.
Can he give a specific? No. Do you see how the lack of articulation is one of the reasons why a lot of men are only making $40,000 a year? You don't know how to pass any test that goes on in an interview. You don't even know how to articulate yourself properly, so you don't get the high-end jobs. You look dirty and dusty with your hair and shit. Do y'all know why I got a bald head? I will never walk around looking like that. Having all this, that shit looks dirty. So you can't get certain jobs because you look like that. You can't get certain jobs because you can't articulate yourself. And you can't get certain jobs because you have this negative disposition about not only women, but the world, the white man, the economy, the government. Everybody. It's not just about women. You have a defeatist attitude about life. Hence why you only make $40,000 a year. So it's not just about money. You don't have leadership. You can't even articulate yourself right to lead somebody.
Okay.
Letting you go, man. I'm trying
I recently dated a woman who was pursuing a dual doctorate degree in medicine and in chemistry.
Listen to this, y'all.
Throughout the entire relationship, the only time that we didn't have an argument or we didn't have any kind of ridiculous back and forth is when we were having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like once the orgasm was out the window.
How old are you?
28.
And how long did you
28. I've known her for 8 years, dated her for 1.
And you dated her to what end? What was the intended outcome? To what end? Yeah. Dating has a purpose.
I was interested in marrying her.
You dated her with
sure.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician and an Uber driver.
Oh my God.
What?
I know.
Are you serious? Are you trolling me?
This is what I'm saying.
Ninja, what? You're dating. Your enemy is your pocketbook.
Exactly.
I know.
Don't come here to talk about black women. Man, see? I mean, are you being serious, bro?
I am, but the finances is definitely something that I'm working on.
Oh, hell no. A black woman who's dating, you actually came in here to tell me that you dated a black woman who's pursuing 2 dual doctorates.
I'm a PhD.
And you're a goddamn Uber driver and you're a musician. That's not a problem, except you frame black women as your enemy. And your enemy is your inability to be productive on a serious level.
Right. That's the problem.
That's not currently true for me.
So let's go back to this. This is what I'm talking about.
Now what you're saying is just completely different. Of a guy who make 50 or 60, do they want to make more? Sure, they want to make more, but they're not a bum. They're disqualifying men who make $50,000 to $60,000. Do not move the conversation past that.
But you niggas disqualify women who are overweight and who don't look as good as you want her to, and who are single mothers and have multiple baby daddies every goddamn day of your fucking life. So we can disqualify women for their issues, for their weight, for their laziness, for their eating problems, for their having multiple baby daddies or multiple kids. But we can't say the same shit about y'all. What world do you niggas live in?
Sure, they want to make more, but they're not a bum. They're disqualifying men who make $50,000 to $60,000.
They're disqualifying men. You disqualify women every fucking day. All you niggas. All you niggas do the same stupid bullshit every goddamn day. Every one of you niggas on YouTube. All y'all do is do the same shit. Y'all disqualify women, but guess what? You have the right to do so because you have a preference. But when somebody disqualifies y'all, oh, now is a problem. You're disqualifying men. You niggas disqualify women every fucking day. What is the problem? Shit is crazy. What is wrong with these niggas? What is wrong with these niggas?
That's what the conversation is. Now what you're saying is just completely different. Of a guy who make 50 or 60, do they want to make more? Sure, they want to make more, but they're not a bum. They're disqualifying men who make $50,000 to $60,000. Do not move the conversation past that. That's where you need to stay at until y'all figure this thing out.
What needs to be figured out? You don't get a certain woman because you don't make a certain amount of goddamn money. What the fuck is the problem? What needs to be figured out? But let a woman show up on the screen that's 230 pounds. Let a woman show up on the screen with a bunch of baby daddies. You're disqualified. You're average. Didn't Kevin Samuels make a living off of disqualifying women? Kevin Samuels got rich by disqualifying women, but can't nobody disqualify you niggas. This is the reason why I said this. I always say this red pill cornball shit is problematic, is dysfunctional, and it needs to go. Because you niggas are literally black women with penises. The same outrage that y'all have for somebody disqualifying y'all. How dare you disqualify me? You niggas disqualify women. But somebody does it to y'all start clutching y'all pearls like fucking women.
To make enough to where your kids ain't got to worry about whether they can pay for college or not.
But you valid before you even get there.
But I'm saying there's a desire for that to happen.
The desire is there.
The desire is there. And here's the thing. The desire is there. A lot of times, a lot of men, they're more concerned about making that finances and that security because they want to give it to somebody. They want to provide it to somebody.
Yes.
So it's that innate thing that we have.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying on the flip side, I can understand why a woman would be attracted to a man's desire to do that.
Men.
So right here, Quentin says, so these rich men she's around, how come they don't want her? They do want her. Let me go to the big screen. They do want her. They do want her. Niggas try to holler at her all the time. I'm in these circles. I'm in the same circles she's in. They do want her. Not all of them, but niggas be trying to holler at her. So I don't understand what your point of saying this, Quentin. So these rich men she's around, how come they don't want her? She's an attractive woman. Everybody wants an attractive woman, but the woman says yes to this guy and says no to that guy. And she's dating a rich man. Her ex-boyfriend is a rich man. So rich men do want her. Her ex-boyfriend was filthy rich. I know her ex-boyfriend. Filthy rich. So rich men do want her. But when it comes to the nuance of a relationship, unless you're an idiot, you don't just get with a rich man because he's rich, unless you're stupid. So this right here is a stupid, idiotic question to a certain degree. So these rich men around her don't want her. We all want women. I don't want Sarah, but I want a Sarah. Like I've been knowing Sarah for like 6-7 years. We're friends, right? I don't want Sarah. But if Sarah had a sister that looked like Sarah, I would want her sister. So I want a woman that looks like Sarah, because we all want a woman that looks like Sarah. But I don't want Sarah, because I don't have to want to be with or sleep with every woman that's attractive that comes around me. I've slept with attractive women on a normal basis. I sleep with attractive women on a normal basis now. So I'm not enamored or like mystified when I run across a woman that looks like Sarah. I can be cool with a woman like Sarah because I've slept with women that look like Sarah. And to be honest with you, the baddest women are usually the whores. They're selling ass, or either they're fucking athletes that come in and out the city. So I'm not gonna be with a woman that looks like Sarah, because most likely a woman that looks like Sarah that isn't as affluent as Sarah is. See, Sarah is in these rooms. Other women that look like Sarah are not in these rooms. They want to be in these rooms. And in order to get in these rooms, they got to fuck the dudes that are in the rooms. See, Sarah don't have to fuck the dudes that are in these rooms because she put in the sweat equity in order to be in these rooms. Because like I said, I've known her, like I met her in LA. She has always been this type of person. So she doesn't have to fuck nobody to get in these rooms. And she doesn't turn around and fuck or be with a rich man simply because he's rich. That's not how life goes. Because a lot of us are single, but it's not that other people don't want us. We don't want the people that are presenting themselves to us. We want this person over there or that person over there because we all have preferences. So just because a man is rich does not mean this is just a stupid conversation, but we're going to keep going. Talking about, oh, why don't them rich men want her? They do want her. Women who have options, and they pick a particular rich man to be with. And like I said, she is dating a rich man, and her ex-boyfriend is a rich man. So rich men do want her. You think she's supposed to just fuck all the rich men that are in her circle? That's stupid. Why would she do that? So I need you men to have a little bit more common sense when y'all make these stupid ass statements. So you think just because she wants a rich man, she's supposed to just fuck all the rich men that are in the circle that we're in? Why? What is the point of that? Then y'all will call her a 304 and shit on her and tell her she ain't shit. Right? Wouldn't that be defeating the whole purpose? Like, this is what I'm talking about. You niggas y'all don't even understand what y'all be saying. And y'all want to leave some goddamn body. Y'all don't even have any cognitive understanding of what the fuck be coming out y'all mouths.
And that are not happy with where they are financially are fucking mean. They treat you terribly, okay?
You're projecting.
So nobody gonna address the fact that she just said that the guys who don't make the certain amount of money that they're talking about right now are.
Do you date men, sir? Do you date men? I would assume you don't. So how the fuck do you know whether a man is mean or not? She dates men. And if they are fucking mean, who are you to turn around and say they aren't? I don't know. So the woman says dudes who are broke are mean due to the fact that they're broke and they have insecurities. They are mean. That is her reality. So who are you as a man to turn around and say they aren't mean? I don't know nothing about no dudes because I don't date dudes. So what the hell are you talking about? Let's back this up a little bit. This shit is just stupid, man. This whole red pill bullshit. I don't have a problem with red pill itself, the ideology. I have a problem with the content creators who are red pill because these niggas are stupid and they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I can understand why a woman would be attracted to a man's desire to do that.
Men that are not happy with where they are financially are.
That's it. Men who are not happy with where they are financially are mean. And I talked about the baboon syndrome, where one baboon goes to try, kind of like what's going on here. There is a modern man that only makes $40,000, right? Correlated with the baboon story. In the baboon story, a $40,000 making baboon goes to try to mate with a female, right? And in the wild, in nature, the correlation between making $40,000 a year in nature is probably the baboon that is not good at hunting, gathering, or defending the pride of baboons, right? What's going on, Stephen? The $40,000 a year baboon doesn't get to mate with the females. So in the baboon story, the $40,000 a year baboon tries to mate with a female baboon, gets the shit beat out of him by a millionaire baboon, because in nature they beat each other up, right? That's kind of like how they deal with conflict. We just get online and talk shit about each other, right? So that baboon gets the shit beat out of him because how dare he, being a lower end baboon, try to sleep with a female? Because in the wild, y'all don't get to sleep with no females. You get beat up if you try to sleep with a female in the wild. See, life is life. No matter if you're a baboon, if you're a lion, or if you're a human, or if you're a bird, if you're an eagle, if you're whatever the fuck, it's all the same. You have to show your worthiness to get pussy. But in America, as humans, you niggas think you deserve pussy because you have a penis. No, you have to earn pussy just like the rest of the entire ecosystem of the species, all the species. You're an amoeba. You probably gotta do some shit in order to sleep with an, I don't know, I think amoebas, they have sex with themselves, so I don't know. But the point is, every species of organisms have somewhat the same issue. If you don't make enough money, or if you don't bring enough value, or if you don't have enough status within your own species or ecosystem or tribe, you don't get no pussy. If you look like this.
I talked about what makes black women different on an evolutionary biological.
If you look, see, he's talking about it right here. Evolutionary biological. If you look like this, you don't get no pussy.
Scale than any other group of women. You could not say that. I asked you about the decrease in the divorce rates over a quarter.
So the thing about it is,
they treat you terrible.
What Tasia is saying, let me back it up so I'll make sure we got context. What Tasia is saying is men who don't make a lot of money are mean because they have a certain amount of insecurities about themselves, and they are afraid, extremely afraid, that their woman is going to leave them because they only make $40,000 a year, and the rest of the men out there make more. Therefore, he turns into this mean, abusive person where he threatens her life in hopes that she listens and she stays. That's what she's saying.
That are not happy with where they are financially are fucking mean. They treat you terribly, okay?
You're projecting.
So nobody gonna address the fact that she just said that the guys who don't make the certain amount of money that they're talking about right now are mean. Oh,
going back to the baboon scenario. So the baboon tries to sleep with the high value female. He gets beat up, right? Because we're talking about being mean. That baboon that just got beat up, he goes and beats up another baboon that's less than him, because everything in life is about hierarchy. And that baboon goes out and beats up a female baboon. Why is that male baboon mean to the female baboon? Because that baboon up there made him feel like he is less than. So men and baboons and lions and cats and dogs and pelicans all have the same hierarchy. And if the pelican over there is better than this pelican over here, that pelican most likely is going to be mean or abusive towards the female pelican to keep that female pelican in line so she won't go mate with that higher ranking pelican. or lion or man or woman, whatever. It's the same shit. So men with low self-esteem, men that don't make a lot of money, have a propensity to be mean and abusive in order to get the female to be so afraid to leave him or to choose somebody better than him. And she stays because he's mean and abusive. But this nigga, oh, what are you talking about?
Desire to do that.
Men that are not happy with
It's fucking biology.
where they are financially are fucking mean. They treat you terribly, okay?
You're projected.
So nobody gonna address the fact that she just said that the guys who don't make the certain amount of money that they're talking about right now are mean. Oh, so we just completely forgot about that thing where everybody say that men who make a lot of money, they're douches. Ain't that a thing when women be saying that the men who make a lot?
So when men make a lot of money, they have a propensity to cheat on their women. That is not mean. That's cheating. Is a little bit of a difference.
A lot of money, they sleep with multiple women, like they're not faithful. Ain't that a thing?
Yes, that's a thing, but she said they're mean. Okay. And it's the problem with these dudes. They don't even know the fuck they talking about. The broke dudes are abusive and mean. Those are the ones that be beating on women. The rich men be cheating on women, but the woman that he's with, he's not cheating on because she recognizes the fact that he's rich, and rich men are usually going to want more than one woman. So that's not being mean. That is him having a certain lifestyle and her literally just operating within his lifestyle because that's what rich men do. That is not being mean. The broke man is mean. And as a man, you can't turn around and say one man is mean and one man isn't, because you don't fucking know, because you don't date women. So if a woman says these men are mean, I'm going to take her for her word, because guess what? Most women have gotten their ass beat by somebody. And most of the time, it was a broke dude. Ladies, let me know, am I wrong? Most men that done beat on a woman is because the man was a bum. Yes or no in the chat?
If you make money, it doesn't make you.
Got that. You got my back, I got your back. But the reality of it is because I went to fucking school, I was valedictorian, I graduated, I got a master's degree, I did all this. Now you mad at me because you not in my lane. Get in your lane, make some more money, and then come over here. Now we all good. It's simple.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
So he's playing this shit right here. This is what these little cornballs do. This is his video. So he's playing this Kevin Samuels video right here. So first, what did he say wrong? What did she say wrong?
Get in your lane, make some more money, and then come over here. Now we all good. It's simple.
And then he plays this. And this little part right here is meant to make it look like she said something stupid. What did she say wrong?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
But it's
The money. She gonna just keep bringing the money part up. And this is why they're saying,
you niggas act like the money doesn't matter. The money matters, stupid. The money matters more than most other things. You can't pay your bills, you're homeless. Nobody gives a shit about how you look if you homeless. Nobody gives a shit about how nice you are or kind you are if you're homeless. Ain't nobody dating homeless people. So money matters.
you are not caring about anything else. Nothing else. Is just money, which is why you're a gold digging scallywag. You don't care about nothing else.
So now a woman that's hypergamous, a woman that wants a man that makes as much as she makes, is a gold digger. These dudes are idiots. This is not a woman that's a stripper. This is not a woman that works at Walmart. This is a 22 to Sia and Sarah. These are two high value women. These are two, or whatever y'all want to say, women who make a certain amount of money. All right. These are two women that make a certain amount of money. And all she's saying is she wants the man to make that certain amount of money also. And because she wants a man to make the same amount of money, she's a gold digging scalawag. These niggas are insufferable.
Just the money part. If he don't hit this number, but he has everything else, that's not gonna work.
Let me ask y'all. If a
woman gave me everything I ever wanted out of a woman, but she fat, I'm not gonna want her. Everybody put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure my my video didn't freeze. Can y'all still see me and hear me? Because something just showed up on my screen. Put a 1 in the chat. Can y'all still see me or hear me? I want to make sure everything is working right. Can y'all see me and hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can see me and hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can see me and hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can see me and hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can see me and hear me. Okay, I just want to make sure. I just got some notification saying my stream stopped. Okay. So I'll say it again. A woman can have everything I've ever wanted in a woman, but if she's fat, I don't want her. The same thing with what Sarah is saying. If you don't make this amount of money, you can have all those other things. I ain't gonna want you. That is her fucking preference. She ain't got no kids. She ain't never been married. She's young. She's fit. She's pretty. She's smart. She makes good money. She has millionaire friends. I could go on and on and on and on. She grew up in a two-parent household. She deserves to have those requirements. What the fuck is the problem? But she's a gold digging scalawag, right?
Don't hit this number, but he has everything else. That's not gonna work.
Let me ask y'all. If a man came along, whatever, let's say y'all both make $500K a year. A man comes along, he's making $70K. He got a business plan. He got a vision. He's working towards that day in and day out. And you would have to look up at him on all the intangibles. You may be looking down financially, but he got all the other intangibles in place. Does he get a chance?
No.
Sarah, you
remember, this is his video, right? This is his video. So these memes, these are his feelings. So let's do it again.
Does he get a chance?
No.
Sarah, you're crazy, yo. That don't even make no sense. Everything else but one thing. No. Crack came back and it's fentanyl. This nigga moved to America.
What?
Does he get a chance?
No.
So hold on. We gotta look at this again.
And you would have to look up at him on all the intangibles. You may be looking down financially, but he got all the other intangibles in place. Does he get a chance?
No.
Sarah, you're crazy, yo. That don't even make no sense. Everything else but one thing. No. Crack came back and it's fentanyl. This nigga moved to...
Sorry, y'all. One more time.
He's making 70.
All right. I want to clip this up. So I'm doing this for me.
You're a gold digging scallywag. You don't care about nothing else. It's just the money part. If he don't hit this number, but he has everything else, that's not gonna work.
Let me ask y'all. if a man came along, whatever, let's say y'all both make 500K a year. A man comes along, he's making 70K. He got a business plan. He got a vision. He's working towards that day in and day out. And you would have to look up at him on all the intangibles. You may be looking down financially, but he got all the other intangibles in place. Does he get a chance?
No.
Sarah, you're crazy, yo. That don't even make no sense. Everything else but one thing. No. Crack came back and it's fentanyl. This nigga moved to America just to cause destruction to herself.
Do you put
Destruction to herself because she doesn't want to date a man that makes $70,000 a year when she makes 3 to 4 times that per year, and she's on crack because of that? This shit's crazy. This shit's
put
crazy.
him on?
I can
Do
put
you
him on.
invest in-
That was extreme. 570 is that's
200 and 100.
And remember, the question is, if she makes $500,000 a year, I'm not saying Sarah makes 500. If the woman makes $500,000 a year, would she date a man that makes $70,000 a year? And this man is saying she's on crack and she's evil because she said no. I think he's on crack. Because this is crazy.
All it is
It's not extreme. It actually proves a point. $500,000. If you still care about how much money a man is making, when you got $500,000, as long as he's not homeless.
As long as he's not homeless. Let me tell y'all something. I am cool with, I don't know how many men that make over $1 million a year. I'm around people that make $300,000 per month. Multiple people who makes over $300,000 per month. You think after month number 7, they just going to stop what they doing and say, oh, I don't made enough money. So you thinking about somebody makes $500,000 a year, and I'm around and I'm friends with people who make $300,000 per month. You expect them to say, hey, after month number 7, I don't made enough money. I'm good. I don't made this amount of money. I'm going to stop my operation and I'm good. You want more money, you dummy? But this comes from these little dudes that have never went outside. All they do is just be on YouTube all fucking day. They don't know nothing about life. They've never been around millionaires. They've never seen a Lamborghini Huracan. You've never seen anything. You just sit on YouTube all day talking shit about women. So you don't know how it feels to make $100,000 in a month. And you're like, ooh, I want to do that again. Or make $500,000 a year. And you're like, ooh, I can make 600. Ooh, I can make 900. I can make 15 million in a year. I know niggas who made 15 million in 1 year. So 500,000 a year is not too crazy for certain people. It's a different mindset. So a woman dating, I want y'all to think about this. A woman dating a man and she makes 500,000 and she wants to make $1 million in a year. The man that makes 70,000 is not going to understand her. He's going to look at her like she's crazy. He's going to look at her like, yo, why you want to make more money? And she's going to be like, what the fuck you mean? Why do I want to make more money? Because I have the ability to make more money, dummy. And she's going to look at her. I mean, he's going to look at her who's up here The same way these cornballs, well, this cornball is looking at Sarah. It's a different mindset when you get around multi-deca millionaires. And the shit is kind of sad. He literally says she's on crack because she doesn't want to date a man that makes $70,000 a year.
As long as he's not homeless, as long as he got something to prove that he worked.
As long as he's not homeless? That's what a bar is? That's what a bar is? As long as he's not homeless? This is what a bar is for these dudes. And what's crazy is y'all are speaking for women. You're telling women what they should do. Date a man just as long as he's not homeless, date him. But you same niggas will turn around and tell a woman you should have picked better after she had a baby with the nigga that is barely homeless and she can't get no help from the man. Am I wrong? You cornball niggas sit online all day talking about single mothers, women who had babies with bums or babies with broke dudes, having to pay all the bills, having to do everything on her own, because she dated a man that you told her to date. You niggas are the bums. You niggas are the problems. Women are not the goddamn problems. You niggas are the problems. Because look what y'all are telling women to fucking do. These niggas are insufferable.
$500,000. If you still care about how much money a man is making when you got $500,000, as long as he's not homeless, as long as he got something to prove that he worked.
He said it. I'm not making this shit up. He said it. As long as he's not homeless, have a baby with him. And then when she has a baby with him and he can't take care of the bills because she's pregnant, now they both goddamn homeless. And your dumb ass is going to turn around and say, well, you should have picked better. Well, why did you get with a Pookie? Why did you get with a Ray Ray? Aren't those dudes called Pookies and Ray Rays? And aren't y'all the ones sitting there talking shit about women and shaming women for having babies with Pookies and Ray Rays? But now you're sitting there saying, date a man as long as he's not homeless? You're an idiot, sir.
You're crazy. What's the money part? Why is that? He works, he provides, he protects, he does all.
Provide what? He don't make no fucking money. What is he providing? What is he protecting? He's barely homeless. Your fucking words.
All these other things. He just don't hit the number you want. And you say that's a big thing. Your value is with money. That's it. And the crazy part, your value is with money when you don't need it no more. You're like an alcoholic. Even when you have alcohol, you need.
You're like an alcoholic because you want more money. This nigga said you are an out. He don't call Sarah Fontenot a crackhead, and now he's calling her an alcoholic because she wants more out of life. These niggas are super weirdos. But women are the problem, right? Women are the problem, right? I want to play something else. Now, I played this before, but I gotta play it right now. I just want to play 5 seconds of it. Because it's the mentality of these cornballs. I'm going to come back to this. Give me a second.
It's a lot to do with why men are saying they don't want to marry Black women, because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is the negative response we get for saying we want black men to make more money? Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
Y'all don't want to make more money? Thank you, Tabitha. There's something called hypergamy. Y'all are shaming women for being hypergamous. And this is one of the reasons why I had a problem with Kevin Samuels. Because you're shaming women for being hypergamous. It's their job to mate with the highest ranking man that they possibly can. So y'all niggas are sitting around shaming women for being hypergamous. Because you niggas don't have the hypergamacy. And listen to what the niggas say.
It's not that it's a problem. But I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she was like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury.
No, it's not what's good enough for your life. It's what's good enough for her life, because you want to build a life with her. So it's her life that she doesn't want to build with you. It's her life. She's not telling you to make more money because you need to make more money. It's because you want to fuck her. You want to have a baby with her. You want to marry her. So this is about her life. She doesn't want to live the life that you want to live. And because you want to live this bummish ass, average, poverty-stricken ass life, she is saying no to you. This is the same shit. Well, for a woman to tell me what I'm doing with my life, she's not. You are trying to bring her into your life. And if you have a bummish life, she doesn't want to be a part of it.
On vacations and all that, you go do that. Unless you're willing to take.
Sorry, sir. Women want to go on vacations. And guess what? A man that only makes $40,000 a year can't go on vacations. That's the reason why she don't want to be with your ass, because she wants to go on vacations. What is the problem here?
Take and come and be a partnership and say, hey, baby, it's one thing to say, what can you do for me? And it's nothing to say, what can we do for each other? And a lot of women don't come into it with that. Okay, I make 80, you make 70, let's bust this move. I'll make this. They're saying, well, I'll make this, and I need you to come up to this point. When women come out like that outright, that's your prerogative. It's just not going to get a response from a man that's going to make him want to love you and be with you. Coming at him.
See, the problem with that is, here's the problem with that. A lot of black men have a ceiling where they are content, and there's nothing wrong with it. You are content with making $40,000, $50,000 a year, and you're happy. Just don't date women who are not content with you making $40,000, $50,000 a year. Just go date somebody else, because that's what women are doing. And you niggas are mad that she doesn't want to date you, because that's what the whole conversation is about. Would you date this man? No. Oh, you wouldn't date him? No. What is wrong with her not dating him? So you niggas are mad that women like Sarah don't want to date y'all. That's the problem. And what is wrong with that? All right, so let's go back. Hold on. Wait. Did I go farther into this or did I not? Let's see. Did I say? Yeah, here you go.
Sustain himself. If a man can.
Oh, here goes. I said something out of this.
A whole different man. We're talking about a man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. We have redefined broke is not being able to pay for you and everything you want and everything in your heart desire. That don't mean a man is broke.
You said a man that can sustain himself. If a man can sustain himself, say himself is living in a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, and he can pay all his bills, that's cool. You don't need no woman because you can only sustain yourself. So when I say niggas is broke, it's literally because of that. They can only sustain themselves. When women say men need to make more money because they had the ability to make babies, the man is a leader. And if you're just simply sustaining yourself in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're content with your life, she's going to be like, I can't deal with him because where is he going to take me to if he hasn't taken himself anywhere? So the sustaining your own life is the reason why women look at black men like they're broke, because they're so content with where they presently are. And y'all already know, y'all are sick of trying to change a man or make a man do something. No. So wherever he is doing in his life is most likely where he's going to stay. And that's why they say y'all need to make more money before they get with y'all, not while y'all in a relationship. So it can't be disrespectful because a woman don't even know you. They just say it on, social media. These men need to make more money, and men get mad. Why? Because they are so content with their sustained life, but they can't grow with the woman if they're content.
We both grown as adults, and we got out, and I got my, because she's sustaining herself. She's making her money to pay her bills and keep a roof over her head. So if she's able to do that on her own, and I'm able to do that on my own, if we can't make something happen of ourselves, then somebody's a fucking idiot.
Add two kids to that. Add two kids to that, and everything's fucked up. Because you ain't got no kids, and she ain't got no kids, and you're both sustaining yourselves, right? Y'all both are just sustaining. You add two.
The average American is living paycheck to paycheck.
You have twins. She has twins. Y'all whole lives fucked up instantly.
First of all, I don't think people in that situation will go out and try to make babies overnight anyway. But I'm just saying, women.
Wait, what? 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 What are you talking about?
I don't think people in that situation. I mean, you talk about ghetto ratchet shit. I know a lot of people.
Ratchet shit. Everybody's making babies.
That's everyday shit. I don't know.
That's everyday shit. 80% of black women are single mothers. 80% of every black woman in the United States has a kid. Maybe 90%. Talking about hood rat shit. What?
People making babies now.
Damn, man, I don't got a pregnant. You gonna keep it? Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that he can't fulfill what she wants?
That's why women are saying,
wait, what? Do you see these stupid ass niggas? They say the same. This stupid motherfucker literally said, well, why is she with a man that you can't make this shit up? I need to be the Kevin Samuels of these niggas and bring these niggas up and talk about how stupid they is. These niggas is dumb as fuck.
You talk about ghetto ratchet shit. I know a lot of people.
Ratchet shit. Everybody's making babies.
That's everyday shit. I don't know. People making babies now.
Damn, man, I don't got a pregnant. You gonna keep it? Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that he can't fulfill what she wants?
Think about what he just said. That's the point. That's why she don't want you niggas. Because why would she be with a man that is in a position where he can't fulfill what she's trying to do? That's why she and Sarah don't want to be with you $70,000 a year making niggas. Right there. You just answered you answer your own fucking cornball ass question. Why does Sarah not want to be with a man that makes $70,000 a year? Because one day she will get pregnant. And when she gets pregnant, yo broke ass, because you can only sustain yourself, so then you are going to be broke. She is going to look at you and say, hey, I need to stop working. So can you take over the bills? No, I only make $40,000, $60,000 a year. And she gonna be like, damn, why did I have a baby with this motherfucker? So to circumvent that, to avoid that, she avoids all of you niggas. He just literally proved the whole point of this show. Why would you be with a man that only makes $70,000? Hold on, we gotta back that shit up. Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that
that's in a position that
can't fulfill what she wants?
That he can't fulfill what she wants. We can just get up and walk away now. It's over.
That's literally it. That's literally what Sarah was saying. And everybody like, oh my God, she's on crack. She's an alcoholic. She's crazy. She's dumb. No, you niggas are dumb. Because y'all speak and talk out of two sides of your fucking neck. You niggas are cornballs. And I never want to be in the same fucking room with you niggas. I am not you niggas. Here's the reason why I don't get millions of views and shit. Why I don't get millions of niggas in my chat. Because I don't want you niggas in my fucking chat until you change the way you think. Because I am not going to feed you this red pill cornball bullshit, this red pill cornmeal that these other cornballs feed y'all. Because it's only going to make you sick. It's only going to make you stupid. These incel leaders on YouTube, I let them get all the views. I don't give a fuck. The only people who come over here are people who actually want to grow, are people who actually want to learn. I don't want that audience. And you may say, well, you don't make the money they make. I guarantee you, I make way more money than them niggas. Because I have a fucking business. I am not a YouTuber. I don't need the views. I don't even need y'all to buy the card games. I got ads up. So yes, more views, awesome. Makes me feel good. If I get a million people watching, yes, awesome. Do I want it? Yes. But do I need it to survive? No. I'm not a $40,000 a year man. I am not a YouTuber. So the only people who come over here are men in particular who actually want to learn, who actually want to grow, who actually realize that this red pill cornballism is the reason why these niggas are trapped in their own little pathetic, loser, bum, pathetic lives. The day you wake up, see, you niggas think the red pill is what wakes you up. No, the red pill is what puts you to sleep. Because these niggas are weirdos. And I don't want to be involved with none of these niggas. Damn, man, I don't got a pregnant. You gonna keep it? Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that he can't fulfill what she wants?
That's why women are saying men need to make more money. What you just said.
No, it's the issue is the men that make more money don't want those women. So they
forget that. We're talking about the men that aren't making more money. You're moving the goalpost.
No.
Now he's moving the goalpost. Now he's saying men that make more money don't want the women. That ain't none of your business, sir.
No, we're being real because those
men that don't make more money.
So which is the majority? So what you basically just said was women are,
which is the majority,
attracted to guys who don't make that much money because the guys that make that amount of money, they exist, but they don't want those women.
I'm agreeing with you, Illa. So those men that are way up here, they don't want those women. It's a typical dude that is just sustaining himself, and she's like, I want to go grow with you, but you need to make more money. And here come the dude like, oh man, I'm offended. Why? Make more money.
Saying, hey, let's put a business plan. We can do something together.
Our grandparents. Why do men always want to sit around and utilize?
What's wrong with working together?
Let me answer. We are the utility, not the woman. We
fought to be a utility. Women fought to be workers.
Who cares? We don't want that type of woman, though. You said it yourself. We'll take a woman in Walmart. So forget about that woman that you don't want.
Start a business. You and your woman, she could be the secretary. You could do the footwork. We don't say she got to.
You got to start a business for her to be a secretary of first.
You're right. But
you got to have a business for her to want to be a secretary of first.
You have to have a business in order for her to be a secretary of first. We can get back to this now. I don't prove my point.
Way to get some more just in case you run out.
One opportunity away. But because a lot of y'all are pricing yourselves out of good men.
I say no. I would rather be single.
And this is a shaming tactic. Going back to Kevin Samuels. You know, Kevin Samuels used to tell women that y'all are using. What was the shaming thing? What was it? It was like 4 words. Does anybody remember what Kevin Samuels used to say women used to do? It was like a 4-letter word thing, and it was different. Guilt, sign. He'll say women are using sign language. And he would say, these are shaming tactics, right? Well, guess what? You niggas who are literally women with penises do the same shit to women. You do the same shaming tactics. Listen to the shaming tactic. Y'all remember the sign language that he used to say? Well, guess what? These niggas use the same goddamn tactics. Watch
Opportunity
this.
away. But because a lot of y'all are pricing yourselves out of good men.
I say no. I would rather be single.
Pricing yourself out of good men is a shaming tactic. And my fault. I thought this dude said it. My guy Doc said it. So shout out to Doc. Doc is my people, and he is a high value man. So I don't know why the fuck he said it. I thought this dude said it. Listen one more time.
Opportunity away. But because a lot of y'all are pricing yourselves out of good men.
I say no.
Pricing yourselves out of good men. What the fuck does that mean?
No, I would rather be single.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Wow.
This is
Crack.
the thing.
Wow.
That's
No,
crack
this-
right there.
no, this-
She's not caring how this guy works. She says you right.
No, she don't care. You niggas want somebody to care about y'all. That is a fucking problem. Nobody fucking cares. Sorry. Not sorry. You niggas have a marsupial mindset. You niggas have a marsupial male mindset. That is a thing. A lot of men in the red pill space, the majority of them, have a marsupial male mindset. A marsupial male mindset. And let me let you know what marsupial means. Okay. This is what marsupial mindset means. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get him off the screen. Get this marsupial male off the screen and share it again. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm gonna teach y'all something. I'm about to teach y'all something. So this is an example of a marsupial right here. Okay. So this is the definition of a marsupial. It says a mammal in an order whose members are born incompletely developed and are typically carried and suckled in a pouch in their mother's belly. Marsupials are found mainly in Australia and in the major cities of America. Because marsupials are not just these little creatures right here. They are black men. So what does this mean? What am I saying? Modern men have marsupial male mindsets. A marsupial is a mammal. Think about this. A mammal of an order whose members are born incompletely. How are modern men born incompletely, y'all? Let me know in the comments right now. How are black men born incompletely? Come on, y'all. Let me know in the chat. How are black men born and raised incompletely? This is the definition. Let me know in the chat. Answer the question in the chat. How are modern men, black men, born and raised incompletely? What does incompletely actually mean? A mammal of an order of whose members are born and raised incompletely. What does being raised incompletely actually mean? By a single mother. By a single mother. Single motherhood. No dad. Modern men are being raised incompletely. That is the definition of marsupial. No father in the home. So a mammal of an order whose members are born and raised incompletely, like a man or a boy that was raised by his mother instead of his father. And then it said some more, developed and are typically carried and suckled in a pouch on his mother's belly. What is the significance of that? It's the men who look for women to build with because they left their moms. So they're no longer suckling under their mother's belly, their titties. They are now looking for a new female to suckle in her pouch. So modern men are marsupial male minded. Marsupial male minded. They're raised incompletely due to the fact that they did not have a dad. And they look to build with a woman instead of lead the woman. Why? Because marsupial males look for a new host after they leave their mother's pouch, and they look for a new hostess pouch to live in. Modern men look to find a woman to suckle. Modern men look for another woman to suckle, and that is called being a marsupial male. MrLetGo is on an assignment to hate black women. What? Do you see the mental illness that is our black people? Us speak. I don't know if this is a male or a female, but I want you to think about how mentally ill a lot of our people are. If I'm shitting on anybody, I'm shitting on men in this video. If I was shitting on anybody, I'll be shitting on males in this video. I'm literally seconds after I say black men are marsupial males, this person, whether it's a male or female, comes in my chat and says this dumb shit. MrLetGo is on an assignment to hate black women. I'm not even talking about black women. I'm talking about black men. How am I hating black women when I'm talking shit about black men? Because you motherfuckers, or some of you, have a mental illness.
And a marsupial is not a fucking reptile. I just showed you the picture. A marsupial is a possum. A marsupial is a kangaroo, not a fucking lizard. But you have a mental illness, so you probably don't have cognitive skills to understand the difference between a marsupial and a reptile. A lizard is a reptile. We are mammals. Did you go to school? Huh? Marsupials are animals that carry their young in their bellies. Okay? In or on their bellies. Women carry babies inside of their bellies. Kangaroos, lions, tigers carry their young inside of their bellies. But marsupials have a pouch to hold their young in. And modern men, black men, look for modern women to carry him in her pouch. But guess what? She don't have a fucking pouch. And because black women don't or refuse to carry black men in their pouches, in their bellies, you hate them. That's the reason why modern black men hate modern black women. Because modern women refuse to carry men in their pouches. Exactly. Reptiles and lizards lay eggs. You dummy. And I'm not talking about LaRon. I'm talking about the dummy that got reptile and marsupial mixed up. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Go read a goddamn book.
Stay single. She ain't lie to me. Say she got a guy. So she got to prove.
She's not single. Check this out. Listen to what he said. She's not single. She's not single.
Single.
Buy a dog.
You need to find some way to get some more just in case you run out.
One opportunity away. But because a lot of y'all are pricing y'all.
Listen to what this cornball just said. The audacity. Listen to what his cornball
You're like
just
an
said.
alcoholic. Even when you have alcohol, you need to find.
So they're talking about money right here, right? Just think about what this cornball just said. He said somebody wants more money. And because somebody wants more money, they're an alcoholic. Listen.
That's a big thing. Your value is with money. That's it. And the crazy part, your value is with money when you don't need it no more. You're like an alcoholic. Even when you have alcohol, you need to find some way to get some more just in case you run out.
Do you know how many people win the lottery and the money runs out? You idiot. How many people win the lottery and 3 years later they're broke because the money runs out? So to you idiot, money runs out. So $500 at some point is going to turn into $100,000. Then it's going to turn into $20,000. Then it's going to turn into $2. Because money runs out, you idiot. So we all supposed to want more money, you idiot.
One opportunity away. But because a lot of y'all are pricing yourselves out of good men.
I say, no, I would rather be single.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Wow. This is
Crack.
the thing.
Wow.
That's crack right there.
No,
She's down.
He's calling her a crackhead. He said that's crack. That's crack right there. So she's a crackhead and she's an alcoholic because she wants more money.
Not caring how this guy works. She says she'd rather be single. Let her stay single. She ain't lie to me. Say she got a guy. So she gonna prove that.
In my
Wait. Why does somebody have to prove something to you, sir? Why? Why does somebody have to prove to some random ass YouTuber that she has a man? Do you see the mindset of these little weirdos? You niggas need to get outside. We outside. Sarah's outside. I'm outside. You niggas need to get out of your fucking house or your apartments and go outside.
energy, my body, and how I eat. I am very disciplined. And so I would expect that a man is the same thing, because when you're disciplined, whatever you do the most is what compounds in your life. I could see it. I could tell. There's a lot of things you could tell by looking at a person, talking with a person, getting to know a person. Why would I not give a shot to a person that makes $70,000 a year? I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that.
Look, he mad. She said, I can hire you. He's like, oh my God. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
In my lifestyle, in people that I know, I don't really know any people that make $70,000 a year.
She just.
So Sarah just said, I don't know anybody that makes $70,000 a year. She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. We don't make $70,000 fucking dollars a year. Here comes this cornball. She's unmarried though. What does that have to do with anything? Your ass is unmarried. The fuck is you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? What does her being unmarried have to do with her preference in a man? And Byron, you're welcome to come up here. Let me do this. Hopefully more cornballs come in here, because I would love, I would respect you and not call you a cornball in your face. Please come up here. Byron and anybody else, please come up here and share your views on why her not being married has to do with any fucking thing. Please. Byron says he's married. Okay, bring your married ass up here and tell me, what does her not being married have to fucking do with anything? Please come up here, Byron, and anybody else that wants to have this conversation. It ain't no smoke. I ain't disrespectful. I love having people come up. You niggas come up here. I want to see you right now. Bring your ass up here. She ain't married, no. Shut up. Fuck that got to do with any goddamn thing.
Finds a microphone, just starts.
Listen to this shit.
Any people that make $70,000 a year.
She says, I don't know people who make $70,000 a year. Hold on, let me do this. And this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play this commercial break, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the people that are in our circles. And on top of that, we're gonna wait for Byron to come up here and say what he has to say. So hold on a second, let me remove this. So I'm gonna look up something, play this commercial, and I'm gonna come right back. And because we gotta talk about this shit. Give me a second.
Way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a
See, this is one of my ads that makes me money. Okay. I don't have to sit around on YouTube all fucking day and talk shit about women. I can make money off of ads. This is one of my ads.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped me, and questions show that I still have unresolved with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when
All right, so hold on a second. I just want to show y'all somebody, just one of the people. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so I was on the phone with him yesterday. So I just want to show you what our circle actually looks like. All right. So I want to show y'all what our circle looks like, just as an example. All right, share my screen. And where you at, buddy? You ain't came up here yet. Where are you at? Hold on. So here we go. So this is one of the people that are in our circle. Because remember, she said, I don't know anybody that. What the hell is happening? Oh. She said, I don't know anybody that makes $70,000 a year. So this is an example of our circle. Hold on, let me unshare. This is an example, just one person who is in our circle. All right. So his name is Jess, King Jess. All right. So this is his lifestyle. I don't want to show him with no damn shirt on. All right. I'll play this one. Okay.
Thank you, bro. God bless you. Bro, y'all better use it right. What's good, bro? Let me see the inventory.
Let me play another one. Hold on. Let's see. All right, here we go.
If your Mondays ain't looking like this, what's going on, bro? That's a private jet. That's his Aventador. That's the Urus and some McDonald's. It's the kind of lifestyle you want to build, and I did it with my brother. That's what it's all about right there, man. You know, man. I just made $1.5 million whilst on a private island in the Bahamas. And here's how I did it. So it's actually pretty simple. I sell trending products like these on TikTok Shop. And as you can see here in the last 30 days, we've done $148,000, which is round about $5,000 every single day.
So when she says, I'm not around men that make $70,000. Whoa. Sorry, that's a song. Here we go. Oh, this is just a picture. He has 2 Lamborghinis. God damn it, he's using music. I'm just showing y'all what is going on outside. This nigga all right. So he keeps playing music, so I can't play these videos. Here we go. Let's see. A picture. So y'all get what I'm saying, right? God damn it. Every song got music in it. So I can't play the song, play the stuff. God damn it. Every song, everyone he's playing songs. All right. So forget it. So this is my point. These are the men that we are around. Everyone is playing a goddamn song. All right, fuck it. So did I prove my point? One, did y'all see that? Because I didn't even pay attention. Did y'all see all of that? Yes or no? Put a yes in the chat or no in the chat. Because I wasn't even paying attention. Were y'all able to see what I was doing on Instagram just now? Say yes or no in the chat. Because I think, yeah, I was sharing the screen. Yes or no? Did y'all see the Instagram guy in the chat? That is just one of the hundreds of people that we be around. Okay, Pam said yes. All right, cool. So when Sarah says this,
a year, I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that. In my lifestyle, in people that I know, I don't really know any people that make $70,000 a year.
She doesn't. But since you niggas live a different type of lifestyle. You niggas are in a different world. You assume everybody lives the same poverty-stricken ass life that y'all niggas live. But we don't.
She just finds a microphone and just starts speaking. I don't know anybody who makes $70,000. You don't know no teachers at all. I guess you don't go out to
I don't know no teachers. No.
Clubs or like go out to functions because
she's saying friends, stupid, not functions. Of course, we go out in public. We might walk past a person that makes $70,000. We're talking about who we're hanging out with. Ace metaphor. You think that nigga make $70,000 a year? No. These are the people we're around.
you think everybody who works in that function makes like
the man in the video in the brown? He's a millionaire. Shout out to Just Mike the Poet. He's a millionaire. The fuck is you talking about? The people on the show are millionaires.
Like millions of dollars or like past $200,000, $300,000. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes. See, these little dudes, they just live different lifestyles than the rest of us. And because of that, we and women like Sarah are shamed. Oh, you don't want to be around? No.
You don't know nobody. That's like not like the most disingenuous thing I ever heard.
I don't know nobody that makes $70,000 a year that I'm friends with or I hang out with. No.
Out the way to try to make yourself sound more important. You didn't have to, but you was gonna do it.
What about a high school teacher who loves the kids in his community?
He's a millionaire talking about what about a high school teacher? Ain't nobody hanging out with no damn high school teacher. What are you talking about?
Who's not on that money
Mike,
shit. He
that's
wants
not
to
what
serve.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that I am around on a daily basis, the people that I call on my phone. It's different. So I will say my vantage point for what success looks like monetarily speaking.
I called Sarah because I have her number. I'm one of the people that she calls on her phone. I asked her if she wants to be on this live. She said she's on a flight to Chicago and most likely we'll do a recap video where we'll have Sarah on next week. So I'm one of the people that are in her phone. So no, we, not just her, we don't hang out with people that make $70,000 a year. It might be foreign to this dude because he just sits in his room making videos all fucking day, but the rest of us are fucking outside.
Is exponentially different than most people. I understand that.
She hear herself is not the dollar amount. And then you say money don't buy you happiness, it buys you options. Well, let me make sure that's what she said exactly.
Lead in other ways.
No,
and with finances,
you've got
if
to
you make
lead
more.
the household. You can look, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you options.
Money don't buy you happiness, it buys you options. I feel like she has like talking points or
this is the problem with these cornballs. She said money doesn't buy you happiness, which is true. Money buys you options, which is true. What the fuck is she saying that is wrong? Can anybody explain that to me? Money doesn't buy you happiness. Money buys you options. What did she say that was wrong? And this is the hatred that marsupial males have for black women. This is the hatred that marsupial males, she literally said something that makes all the sense in the world. Money doesn't buy you happiness. Money buys you options. And he's sitting here saying she's on crack or she's dumb. What is wrong with what she goddamn just said?
don't buy
listen
you
tomorrow.
happiness, but it
And
buys
I'm
you
70 years
options.
old. Money don't buy you happiness, it buys you options. I feel like she has like talking points or supposed things that like, oh, it sounds good, so I'm gonna say it.
People just got
Wait,
money.
hold
And
on.
they don't even,
Is
like
there-
the people who think they got money don't even have no bread.
Let me ask you the
They don't even have no bread.
I disagree with you because I know the people.
But Candace, you did say, you said that.
You knowing people don't mean you know how much money they got. You think people don't lie about how much money they got to people that they talk to? So unless you seen their account, you don't know how much money they got. Yeah. Ugh.
Stop right there. Stop right there. I just showed y'all a video of a man that showed his account. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Because I just want to show y'all something. Just want to show y'all something. I just want to show y'all something. He just said, how do you know? Did you see their account? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all somebody that is showing their account. Hold on. I just seen it. Hold on. Where's the video? I just showed it. Yeah, I think it's this one. All right, so it's this one. So he wants to see somebody's account, right? I'm about to show you somebody's account because he says, how do you know these niggas make some money? Did you see their account? This is his account. All right, so
which is round $1,000 every single day. I'll give you 3 simple steps that you can take to replicate this process right now. First, go to viralninja.io to find a trending product. It's how I found this viral blender, which has made me over $1 million. Next, go to TikTok Affiliate Center, and they'll find you influencers that will promote your brand for a percentage of sales, meaning you don't pay anything out of pocket and you get freaking rich. You now have a guaranteed 3-step plan to.
Hold on, y'all. And there's music playing in the background, so I got to stop it. So I'm going to show y'all when he shows his account. He's showing his account in this video. So give it a second. Give it a second. Here is when he shows his account. Right here.
And as you can see here in the last 30 days, we've done $148,000, which is round about $5,000 every single day.
His account. So to the cornball who asked, how do you know they got some money? Do they show your account? The answer is yes. 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 But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these little cornballs, all they want to do is just shame women, just talk shit about women. Everything that comes out of a woman's mouth has to be wrong, has to be crazy.
Don't lie about how much money they got to people that.
So this is what he said. This is what I'm answering right here.
I disagree with you because I know the people.
But Candace, you did say, you said that.
You knowing people don't mean you know how much money they got. You think people don't lie about how much money they got to people that they talk to? So unless you seen their account, you don't know how much money they got. Yeah.
I just showed you his account, or he just showed you his account. And he made $140,000 last week. Do I rest my case? Are these niggas cornballs? Yes. Are these niggas marsupial males? Yes. They're super cornballs.
A humble person will acknowledge that this person making this much money.
A humble person. Why do you want women to be humble, sir? Isn't that what y'all do? Y'all get online and try to humble women? Why somebody? I'm not humble at all. I don't give a fuck. I'm not humble. Everybody kiss my ass. I'm not humble at all. Why does somebody have to be humble? Why do you cornballs want other people to be cornballs? Why do you cornballs want other people to be cornballs? We don't want to be cornballs like y'all. I don't want to sit in my room with a little beanie hat on talking shit about women all fucking day. And if you go to his page, he sits around talking shit about women all fucking day.
They talk to. So unless you've seen their account, you don't know how much money they got. Damn. A humble person will acknowledge that this person making this much money. Will you give them a chance? Yes. Why? Because you don't start off with millions of dollars unless you're like Donald Trump or you're like you.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this with Sarah, and we're gonna go over some of the shit. But a lot of these men that are on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok talking shit about women all day, I need y'all to go into their comment section and type in marsupial male. Just go in their comments. All these little cornballs that talk shit about women all day. Go in their comments and say, you're a marsupial male. Or say, or your definition of a marsupial male. Because these niggas are marsupial males. These niggas have marsupial male mindsets. They live in a little poverty-stricken life, and they want women. Here's the problem. They want women to accept them for being these little poverty-stricken little people and live in their little poverty-stricken little apartments, in their little one-bedroom, little Section 8 apartments. This is the problem with black men. They are marsupial males. And if you don't know what a marsupial is, look it up and you'll see literally a black man will show up. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And shout out to Byron. You said you bought the card game a year ago. I appreciate you. And shout out to the 6 people that bought card games just now. I appreciate y'all. So y'all have a good rest of y'all day. See y'all tomorrow.
Coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.